Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining this webinar about OFFschool. We are very happy to be here all together, presenting you where we are just before Christmas with the project of OFFschool. I want to welcome everybody on the panel, all the members of the advisory board of OFFschool. Thank you so much for being here with Slavas and myself. I am Laurent Potier. I'm Director of Move and Study and Agency in Belgium. And I work alongside Slavas to push up this beautiful project of OFFschool throughout, a few months. We started a few months ago, and there's a beautiful 2021 ahead of us. First of all, we'd like to meet and greet Christopher, founder of Sol Education, who might say a few words to everybody.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm delighted to be here. After working on our face-to-face projects for 40 years in Sol Education, we realized that reaching people online is a necessity in today's world. So I think this is the most exciting development in the market, and delighted to be able to help it. And I'm sure it's going to do well. So I'm very pleased to see so many people and all our distinguished panelists helping this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Christopher. Thank you very much for these wise words. Now we're going to move on to the presentation. Basically, the presentation is going to last around half an hour. Slavas is going to present do a presentation and go through a few financial from the financial plan, and then we are going to present the advisory board and all the members. Everybody's going to say a few words, and then we're going to have question and answers. Important stuff is you have question and answers on the Zoom interface, as you can see on the slide. I hope everybody sees well. On the bottom right, you have a button, question and answer. During the presentation, if some question pops up, don't hesitate to write them down there on questions, and then we're gonna read them out loud at the end of the presentation, and Slavas, myself, or anybody who's asked will then answer the question at the end of this presentation. And at the very end of the presentation, we're gonna be talking also about the crowdfunding investment and the way things are looking financially for OFFschool projects. Here, Slavas, your time.
So hello everyone. Great season greetings to everyone. Merry Christmas. And my name is Slavas Palkevicius, and I'm the CEO and owner of Sol Education. So let's get straight to it. Who are we and what is OFFschool? So the OFFschool is the free language learning app, and it's a spin-off project of Sol Education. Since 1976, Sol Education organized international programs and education programs. What makes us not the ordinary startup? We have 45 years experience and all the required information and the certification already in place for this project to work. Our multiple recognitions within the current year, such as a Student Travel Magazine Star Awards shortlist in education industry, or Dieline and D&D branding and marketing shows how strong we are to go beyond. So let's come back to OFFschool. We can talk forever on how learning languages is important. Let's agree here. Learning a foreign language can be expensive, especially if you take college courses or pay for private tutoring. So we asked ourselves, how can we make sure and how can we make learning accessible to everyone? Allow me to present to you OFFschool, free language learning app, always live, always interactive, always fun. The beauty of OFFschool is that students can study as long as they want with us. But if they require an official certificate, they will have to buy it at a cost of £19. Monetization system will also include an in-app and streaming advertising, international test shop, and an online merchandise shop. So how does it work? First of all, students from all over the world will be able to download the free OFFschool application or simply register at offschool.study. Every Monday, students will be able to take a placement test, and then, depending on their English level, will be allocated to their live class. From beginner to proficiency, there will be 7 different levels, ensuring that each individual student learning requirements are met. So daily lessons, assignments, activities will always be followed by a weekly progress test. This test will be organized every single Monday and every single Friday. And every single thing will be free of charge for all the kids and for parents to be able to progress it and to analyze it. So after conducting competition analysis, we've realized that none of the largest providers of language learning apps are free, and neither of them are able to organize proper live lessons, nor give tangible results to their clients. And the OFFschool here can. Moreover, our network of 4,000 sales agents worldwide, in more than 130 countries, our potential reach at the moment is 1 billion 7 to 19-year-olds with internet connection. And more importantly, we have gathered the academic content for 45 years, which can be used immediately. And our projected revenues are at £29 million by 2023, with a net profit margin of 31% and a payback period of 3 years, an internal rate on return at 26%. OFFschool pre-money valuation has been set to £5 million by Cedars.com. Our targeted fund size at the moment is £5.1 million, with the first pre-seed round target of 545,000 British pounds, together with the crowdfunding. And we understand that the success of this project is hardly possible without the team, and me as the head of the project with 20 years experience, including successful exits. Laurent Potier, head of the agency in Belgium, will be developing our sales network. Meanwhile, Christopher Retallack, Cambridge University alumnus, can't be a better suit for an academic development. And our lead investor, Adomas Jadika, who cannot be with us today as well because he has a board meeting in the Achemos group today. So to conclude, we strongly believe we are transforming learning by making quality education accessible to millions. And we invite you to join us on this journey. So passing this over to Laurent back.
Thank you, Slavas. Thank you very much. So what we're going to do now is to present you all the people that are on the board and let them express themselves briefly if they want. Oleksandr from Ukraine.
Hello, everybody. I'm Oleksandr Tarchenko. I'm CEO of DEC Ukraine. We're a group of companies in education for more than 20 years, and we are educational providers. And I would like only a few words here that this project for me personally looks very promising. We as a company likes the creative disruption, and it seems for me that this is the project who can easily reach the audience which are planned and bring this additional value to the world using the internet and modern tools. So I look forward for fruitful cooperation, and good luck to everybody.
Thank you so much, Oleksandr. The next panelist is unfortunately not there, Marcela from Brazil, from IE Intercambio, very well-known network of agencies throughout Brazil. Hans-Peter, hello, Hans-Peter from Zurich.
Hello.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I can, if you like. Hello from Switzerland. Unfortunately, it's not white already here, only in the Alps. I'm the owner of Feriencamps.ch. This is an educational agency specific actually for kids and teenagers. So I'm really exactly in that range, which OFFschool is targeting. And besides, I'm also mentoring as a NetTech startup in Berlin, not competing with OFFschool. It's more a booking platform, actually. So I understand very well, and I can support this in full. A technical disruption, as Oleksandr also mentioned before, which can change the industry profoundly. So, for example, in 2020, we had 0 participants going apart. It was really a mess. We had all annullated, and I think OFFschool could help every agent to make money besides of the physical traveling without competing this kind of business. And this is the jumping point and my final words.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Hans-Peter. The next member is Nacheli. She's from Mexico. Unfortunately, as far as I know, she's not with us today, right?
As I can see, not. I'm checking. I know that she had to be online, and she informed me that she's going to be online, but I'm pretty sure that Nacheli will be able to answer all the questions if anyone asks her anything. So she represents quite a big agency in Mexico with several offices across the country. We know them quite well and work with them for many years. So unfortunately, she cannot speak to us now, but let's go to another panelist.
Thank you, Slavas. Justin Taruska, can you say a few words? Or
yeah, so good afternoon to everyone. Right now, I hold a CEO position at company Nando, which focuses in microbiology and surfactants for agriculture. My experience is around 15 years in business development. I worked at enterprise and startups where we attracted investment and also we had exits. I'm also alumni of Alchemist Accelerator, which is based in Silicon Valley. And in addition to that, I'm an associate professor in university. My main experiences is in B2B sales, SaaS marketplaces, e-commerce. What I liked beside all other good words about OFFschool, as I'm checking it from the B2B sales perspective, that what Slava and their team did is that they have really huge distributional channel for their work. So it means that to make sales, it would be much easier, much faster, and this is what I like the most from the business perspective. So shortly like that, thank you.
Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you, it's very positive. Boris from Russia is not with us today. He excused himself. And Simon English from Edinburgh, how are you?
Very well. I'm very well. Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me today. So I'm coming to this project really from personal experience working in recruiting students from Africa. Africa, of course, is the fastest growing continent demographically within that 7 to 19-year-old age range that this particular project is targeting. And of course, I think it's also a great opportunity to deliver real opportunities to people who can't necessarily afford to go on a language program. But of course, it's also an opportunity to engage children early on in their lives with language and potentially to encourage them to explore opportunities to study abroad at a later stage in their life. And on a purely selfish note, as a parent of 3 children, I'm hoping that you move on quickly with some of these other languages, and I'll be signing them up very quickly. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon.
Thanks,
very
Simon.
much. Thank you so much. Semir from Turkey. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. I am from construction sector, mainly for industrial construction. We have followed several projects in Europe, Middle East, and in Africa. And we made some investments in the past. And we met with Slavas when we were looking for new opportunities. So when I heard about this project, I realized that this is a world-changing idea. So it makes education accessible for everyone. So it was very promising for us. So I am very happy to be part of this project. And I would love to say that I will do my best to contribute what I can for here, even if I'm from a different sector. Thank you very much for everyone.
Thank you so much, Semir. Thank you so much. You'll be very of a great help for us, being from another sector, definitely. Hello, Damian from Spain. How are you?
1 minute. Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm like Eurovision, like you're giving from one side to the other from Europe. Hello, yes. Hello, Tarragona. ¿Qué
tal? Spain 10 points. Oh, no, I'm joking. So I am Damian Reid from Learn English on Holiday. We are an agency, and I'm really pleased to be part of the advisory board. And to me, I was really engaged by this project above all because we could help a lot of people to have access to a free education, and also to learn a foreign language, because maybe some of them, they don't have the opportunity to. So for me, it's really important to be here and have this opportunity. And of course, Sol Education, Slavas, and all the team, for me, it's a really good team, reliable, etc. So I encourage all the agencies to participate in the project because it seems really appealing.
Thank you so much, Damian. Thank you for these kind words. Next person on the panel is Jorge Alberto from Colombia. How are you, Jorge?
Hello, everyone. How are you? Good morning from Colombia. Good afternoon in Europe. Very good. I am the CEO of Study Union International, one agency in Colombia with 22 years of experience. And also we are co-founders of REAL, the alliance of registered educational agencies from Latin America. In countries such as the Latin American country that we live, these kind of projects are very important because, as maybe you know, we have quite a not very good equality of opportunities for everyone in our countries. In Colombia, for example, almost 80% of the people studied in public schools, and they have to study in public school because they cannot afford to pay for a better education. So that this is really, really a great opportunity, and that's why we are very encouraged to participate, and with a commitment to participate in this project of free education to everyone. Thank you, Slava, and thank you for all the panelists to give us the opportunity to be here with all of you.
Thank you so much, Jorge. Thank you very much. Ting Yi from Taiwan. How are you? How are you, Jennifer?
Hello, I'm Jennifer. Hi, Gabi. Hi, Dami.
Hi, love.
Yeah, miss you all. This is my husband, Sun.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Really honored to join this program, and hope everybody will get success soon. Okay.
Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you for joining that late from Taiwan. It's almost time to go to sleep, I suppose.
Yes.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you so much. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Next person is Cristina from Milano. Ciao, Cristina.
Hello, Laurent. Hi, everybody. I'm very happy to be here today and to be part of the board. My name is Cristina Maiocchi, and I've been in the education industry for about 30 years, so quite a long time. I'm here to represent Viva International, which is a language tour operator, of course, based in Italy. What we normally do is to send students all over the world to learn languages, which might sound a bit weird considering that we are talking about this amazing free project, basically. So our clients are normally juniors, young adults, and a lot of public and private schools. Just to give you some numbers, we're talking about more than 10,000 schools contact and around 8,000 contact with teachers. This means that we can potentially reach a very high number of students, and we are sure that many of them are not available to travel, are not able to travel around the world. With OFFschools, we can give them all the possibility to improve their language skills, no matter what their level of economy is, and give them the possibilities to improve and be part of this global world. So that's why we're very happy to take part to this project. Thank you very much to Slavas and to Laurent and to Sal to give us the possibility to be there.
Great. Thank you so much for your kind words, Cristina. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, from Argentina, Gabriela, how are you?
Hi, Laurent. Good
Hi.
afternoon, everyone. Slavas, thank you so much for the invitation. I was listening carefully to what Jorge said because we come from the same region. What he says is true. More than half of the population of children in Argentina do not have access to any type of international education. So I believe that today, more than ever before, because of what we all know, we should be ready to adapt to the needs of these kids, these new generations that do not have opportunities. And particularly because of the travel restrictions that we're having in place right now, OFFschool project is a wonderful opportunity to revert the situation. So I support this project entirely, and I am also honored to be part of this advisory board alongside so many industry friends. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you, Gabriela. Thank you so much. And finally, Kevin from Dublin, Ireland.
Good afternoon to everyone, and greetings from Ireland. Good afternoon, Ron. So while I'm external, I have worked as a consultant over the past decade for a number of other providers in this sector, so I'm quite familiar with the marketplace. From my work with Slavas and Laurent and Christopher, I can see that OFFschool is very well conceived and very well structured and capable of capturing this vast market for free education and then expanding within the marketplace. So I'm very happy to be a member of the advisory board, and I'm looking forward to working with OFFschool. So thank you. Laurent.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Thank you so much. So that's it for the panelists. Thank you very much, everybody, for your kind words and productive and constructive words toward this project. Slavas, we are going to take and check if there's a few questions.
Few questions. If you could double check, we have the questions if anyone's asking. We do have several questions I can see in the chat. All right.
All right. So from Francisco Sayas, how difficult is at the moment to organize such a project? What are the difficulties, Slavas? How do you feel about this question?
Laurent, would you like me to answer this question?
Yes, please.
I would not be honest to you if I would say it's not difficult. It's hell of a work we do. I enjoy doing this. This is for sure. This is like ups and downs every single day. But we don't look, the things, if it's difficult or if it's the problems, we know it's going to be difficult. We're looking at this, that every single challenge will make us stronger and only stronger. So the only answer here is, yes, this is hell of a difficult thing. And yes, we're going to get there. And not the question if, it's just the question when.
Right. Great. Vita is also asking how is it possible to invest through the crowdfunding platform Cedars from Ukraine? And that's a good question, isn't it?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I'm going to be talking about the crowdfunding in a couple of minutes after our questions. And this is what we started because when we chose the platform and we're working with the Cedars.com, we thought it's going to be much easier in just one click, and we're receiving their crowds and the funding on our account, and then we are going forward. But it's a little bit harder because there are many national regulations, and Ukraine is one of the countries which you cannot actually directly invest through the Cedars.com. But we do have the possibility to organize it legally and professionally together with the Cedars. What you would have to do, you would have to contact us directly. And after contacting us directly, we would explain you how and what we shall do there.
Actually, Slavas, if I may,
yeah.
Ukraine is not the only country, right? I think we had the problem with also with Turkey, Mexico, and I think some investment has been done already through you, through SO, and then was put indirectly in the crowdfunding platform. Anyway, Sarah's PD, why haven't you put your users in the competitive advantage table?
I love the question. Could we just come back to the numbers here? It will take us a little. All right. So this is the numbers you're talking, I think, Sarah. So whenever we look at our competitive advantage, you can see straight away, the differences, but you can see that the number of users and the Memrise has 35 million, Duolingo 300 million, Babbel 1 million. We did this Sarah on purpose because the numbers which first of all we calculated if when we're reaching 25 million. So whenever you look at our financial analysis, by financial forecast, everything based on the numbers of 25 million. But we know that we are capable to do more. We discussed to the agents previously. We know that the numbers which we're putting at much lower at this stage and at this time. So we've decided just to keep it as to be confirmed on a later stage. So at the moment, whenever you look at the financials and whenever you look at all the numbers we are talking about, they are based on the 25 million reach within the next 3 years.
Great. So next question, Hans-Peter, say hi to Vita. And then we have Matthew Hurd. Hi, Matthew. Ask, how did Cedars come up with the £5 million valuation?
I love the question, Matt. Matt is my old friend and from our partner organization, the Oxford International Groups. Thank you for participating here, Matt. So the Cedars had to go through their due diligence process with us. We had to go with more than 200 documents in order to prove what are the numbers. So every single sentence, every single number here is organized carefully and through with the financial analysts. It based on once again, coming back on the number of users, based on our target of 25 million downloads, and based on the number of salespeople we have in the team, the number of representatives we have around the world. So once again, the numbers which we put, it's not us. We are not satisfied as Sol Education. We would like it to be at least 10 million at the moment. But it's great to have the 5 million valuation as the pre-money valuation, which shows that the project is valuable even before the money are in the project. The next valuation will be after we receive the first funds. Thank you.
I think the next question from Selim is a long one, and it also is curious about the valuation of the company. And I think we have a financial plan basically, which is confidential at the moment. Maybe you want to talk about this, Slavas?
So anyone who is interested to learn more and to learn more about the financial documents, about their business plan, which we're doing, you are welcome to contact us directly. We will be able to disclose some information based on the questions you have. And once again, coming back to the valuation, to the financial, everything has been done and organized by the Cedars.com, which is overseen by their financial organizations in the UK, FCA, so Financial Conduct Authority. And once again, all the documents will be available to you, and we will be able to explain if you are interested to discuss more about this project.
The second question from Salim in the same sentence, long sentence. Also, finally, is the delivery of courses fully recorded, or will be there any live interaction?
Okay, this is a nice question. Once again, all the lessons will be live and recorded. So generally speaking, it depends on which zone, the time zone you are. We will have 4 different live sessions every single day, and 4 live sessions will be divided into the 4 levels. Into the 7 levels of English, as well as in the group age of students. So basically, we will have at least 14 sessions per day, which are going to be live and recorded after it for the ones who are not able to get on the live session.
Okay, we have then some message saying thank you, etc. Milton, hi, nice to see that you're there. And then we have another question, which is, what could the role of language school be with OFFschool?
Could you repeat the question?
So an anonymous spectator is asking, the OFFschool gives a role to agents, but what role could you give to schools, language schools, inside OFFschool? That's a tricky question. Maybe you don't want to answer it.
All right. No, this is the question which we have to discuss on board, and there are a couple of schools which are going to be the partner schools for us. We are planning to, once again, to add several other schools to join us in order to provide professional tutoring and professional teaching. We are professional English language teaching school. We will be adding here several partners, if you're asking about this part. If you're asking about the other cooperation of the schools, you're free to contact us and we can discuss on a later stage, because we need to go, I think, more in details into this question.
Great. Another anonymous spectator is asking what will happen if we don't get enough funds?
This is a great question, actually. You know, this is what I've told at the beginning, that the great part of this project, that we are not a regular startup. First of all, we are an existing school, which has their own possibilities. We are committed to this project. We want to invest it as much as it possible. And the question is not if we are receiving the funds or not, it's just when for us. We know that the project is going to work. At the moment, we are discussing to more than 10 investors, and from different countries, from Germany, from Austria, from Israel, Saudi Arabia. It's just the matter now of the structure and the matter of when and who is coming on board together with us. So if we're not getting the funds today, we will get them in a month. But now the question, if you're asking me what is going to happen if we're not getting them on time for our timeline, in this case, we will be using our own funds and all investments when it come to our point from our pockets, in order to organize the testing round and to organize the stages, in order to put the project outside to the world.
Like building a prototype.
Exactly.
David McPherson also is asking if we have a time for securing the funding targets. Have you set up a time limit when funds should be there? Otherwise, Plan B would trigger.
I know that there are a couple of investors who've informed me that they're going to be today on the to get online together with us, and there are time limits. And once again, when it comes to the time limits and the funds, we will have to discuss with each of their with with each of the partner separately. We know that the first time limit for us, I will be talking about this, the crowdfunding. I will explain it after all the questions, and I will be able to answer you for the first round.
Right. Paul Delaney, hi Paul, is asking if we've had a few tests already. He asked, he's curious about the product. What will the exams be that you are going to sell? Which exams? Any official exams going to be available? And did you do any testing with real students yet? If so, what's the feedback been like? A lot of questions.
Okay, I've got the question. Generally speaking, if we do have already the prototype or not, the answer now that we are 35% on the development of the program, we are finishing our applications by March 2021. We're planning to have the first tests in April and May. We will open it to public, and we will start testing. Over the summer, we will be developing and trying to develop the things which went wrong or good and develop them. And we're starting in September 2021. So at the moment, we're in the test stage.
Great. And then there's some friendly chats. Good luck. A nice idea. Chris Retallack is a key person, and his name will carry a lot of weight. Great Christmas. I think we're
all right.
We are done with
Laurent, just to double check with you. Did you check all the questions and answers section? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So you did. We have the Chris Curl. Well done. Oh, this is what you were reading now.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
Laurent.
what I just said. I think I didn't miss anybody, and sorry if I did, but I think we're good for the question and answers. Slavas, you wanted to wrap it up with the crowdfunding?
All right. Yeah, it's perfect. We did. This is the good time because we started to speak about the financials. Let me skip some of the parts here because we had to come back to the previous slides. So let's wait for a while. Now questions and answers and the investment opportunity. So we already have asked what are the timelines for us, for the investments, for the funds and everything. And this is the part where I'm going to be explaining some of the things and you will be able to understand. So coming back to the financials, first of all, I would like to talk more about the whole plan. We are aiming to raise 5.1 million British pounds. But as informed before, the plan has been divided into 3 rounds. The first round we call pre-seed round. For the ones who don't understand, it's just the pre-money, pre-products. This is while we're doing the testing and everything, we're calling it a pre-seed round. So funds required in this round are required in order to develop an application, structure, and content. And this is the round where we are going to organize testing of our program. And I already told you that we will be inviting agents and students from all over the world to analyze our product in April and May 2021. The second round, though, will be organized in order to raise funds for structural development, such as sales team, marketing, etc. The third round is required in order to increase our capacities, sales, marketing scale, and add 8 new languages to our bread and butter language, English here. And we're planning to add Spanish, French, German, Italian, Russian, Chinese Mandarin, German, and Arabic. This is the first plan, and this is what we are now seeking to get the investment through. The ones who are listening from the investment part, please contact us. We will be able to explain you with the dates, with the amounts, with the valuation dates as well, etc., etc. But let's talk today. Let's talk more about the first round of investment and crowdfunding. It's a little bit easier for everyone to understand. For those who don't know what crowdfunding means, it's like a practice of funding the project such as ours by raising small amounts of money from a large number of people. And typically it's done by the internet. And after conducting some research, we've decided to use UK-based crowdfunding platform Cedars. And the questions which we've received before regarding the Cedars, if we can invest from their country, etc. Once again, it's hardly regulated. but we will be able to help you to explain to each of the person, even if you want to add 10 pounds, something, how to do this if you are from another region. So we will be raising first 200,000 British pounds during our first stage, and we'll be offering 4% of Sol Education shares. That means that everyone who tips in will become a shareholder, not only of OFFschool, but of Sol Education, and will be able to hold shares of our business. The minimum investment here will be 10 pounds. If you go all to cedars.com/offschool, you will be able to see us in private mode, our current campaign. Let me stop sharing presentation. I would like to show you current situation of the Cedars, and let us open just 1 second. If you sharing the screen, here is, I think it's easier to understand what's happening. Laurent, do you see the Cedars.com?
I do.
Now?
I do.
Okay. So this is what you see now. If you go to OFFschool, Cedars.com/offschool, you will be able to get into the OFFschool's private mode. That means we're still not in public. And we are starting, and we will be public on the 1st of February. So by the 31st of January, our target here, if you can see the 200,000 target, this is the total. Our target is to get 40% of this amount before we're going public. At the moment, we have around 9,000 pounds from 28 investors. If you go down, you will be able to, all the documents, every single word here is fully regulated. We had to go through the due diligence process with the Cedars.com in order to prove that we actually had these numbers and where we're heading and how we're heading in this place. So if you go to investors part, you can see already the first people. You can see Learn English on Holiday. Thank you very much, Damian, for 1,000 pounds here. We can see Links Capital. This is the company in Lithuania, and Semi, who went through the thing to put some money through Lithuanian company, being Turkish. So this is how everything was organized at this moment. We can see some of our close friends from the different schools, Trigaran and James, who are actually believe in the project. And thank you very much for this part. So for everyone, just talking about this, the raising of the funds on the Cedars will help us to get to the whole targets which we're trying. It will help us to do it much faster and in an easier way, not easier here, it's just like more convenient way for us to do everything on time. If you have 10 pounds, if you have any friend of you who can put 10 pounds here, 20 pounds, 30, 40, if you believe you can do it more, please contact us or just go to cedars.com/offschool and you will be able to do this. So at the moment, we are in a private mode and our target to reach 80,000 British pounds and at least 100 investors before we are going public. All right, let me stop sharing it and come back to the presentation here. Okay.
Again, if you have any questions about this, please feel free to contact me, contact Slavas. We're going to be very happy and still working throughout the festive season.
Yes, and coming back now to the investors, to the bigger investors, are at the moment the first round we're discussing on the partly investment through the crowdfunding and directly into the company. We will be able to discuss with you on a later stage as well. What are the possibilities and where we can take off from there. Okay, that's actually everything from my side.
Christopher wanted to say something.
Yes. I just wanted to add a note there regarding potential numbers of students. There are some very big markets at the moment whose summer holidays don't coincide with the British summer holidays, July and August. For example, India, there's 1,000 million people there, and their summer holidays are several months before July and August. So you don't see Indian students in our summer schools. And yet there are an awful lot of them that would love to improve their English. And I'm consulting for some educational institutions in India. And I know they keep saying, why can't we send students to your courses? and I'm saying, sorry, they're July and August and they're back to school. There must be other countries like that. And so I think, you know, this is why I'm very hopeful. You know, agents already spoken about students they know in their own countries who can't afford it. Some of the Indian people might be able to afford, but they just cannot do it time-wise.
Thank you, Chris. And Laurent, before you wrap it up, just once again from my side, I really appreciate you taking your time to learn more about us. I would like to thank all the panelists here, participants, and Laurent for conducting this webinar. Just from my side, Merry Christmas to everyone. And Laurent, back to you.
Thank you, Slavas. Thank you, everybody. I'm joining Slavas to thank you, all the panelists and all the attendants to this webinar. We wish you a very great festive period, and we hope for a fantastic 2021, a bit better than this one, than 2020 at least. So thank you so much, everybody. And
thank you, everybody.
We are available for you if you have any questions again. Bye-bye.
Great.
Thank you.
Bye to
Thank
all.
you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, Gabby.
Gabriela, bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, Jennifer.
Bye, Gabriela. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a nice Christmas.
Bye, Slavas. Bye, Laurent. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Damian.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Alexander.
Bye. Thank you very much, everyone. And Merry Christmas.
Good.
Hey,
Well
Alexander, say Happy Christmas to your brother and the whole family.
Thank you, Christopher. Of course. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yeah,
we all need a little bit of fairy tales now, no?
Yeah.
In this time.
All right, I have to end the meeting now. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Slavas.
Have a lovely evening, day,
Thanks,
or
Slavas.
night. Bye-bye.